I'm not going to pretend to know technically what this AI stuff is all about, these generators where they can take a single image, turn it into a video, or take a prompt and turn it into an image. It's amazing, really, what they can do. Many people are freaking out, especially these artists that work in the industry and more like, tech modeling, animation, type jobs. And I guess they're losing their jobs to AI. I don't know. I'm a fine artist, so I'm going to be making my money someplace else. And I would encourage you to do the same. Don't panic over AI. It's just progress. It's how things work. Okay. The car took the place of the horse and buggy, and many shit shovelers lost their job. That's just how things work, right? The iPhone took the place of $5,000 worth of equipment that you used to be able to buy at Radio Shack. You don't need it anymore. You got all of those, techie items, all those fun items in one place, along with all of the knowledge of what seems to be the known universe, even though we are no smarter. It's very strange. Anyway, I did join this platform, this Seedance 1.0, and it gives you credits. I think it gave me like 1,200 credits, something like that, 7,000 credits. I don't know how many credits it gave me. All I know is it burned through them so quick, burned through them like, fires through Malibu, okay? And they're gone. But I got an annual subscription. I can buy more, and I'm going to play with this a little bit more, but I decided to take my painting Fuse. It was just one of the paintings that I've done, which I thought was something that had a good story attached to it in one image. And if you want to know more about how to do that, I do have a video on that as well on this channel, on the Ben Juhl Art channel. But I put it in there, and I was amazed. I was amazed at what it did, and what I wanted to share with you today, what happened, and see what you think. And we'll just kind of go through each one of these. I gave it 3 different prompts, so we're going to see 3 different versions of what this AI platform did with my image and turning it into a short 10-second video. So here we go. Prompt number 1, woman lights a dynamite fuse with her cigarette. As the train passes, she throws the dynamite into the engineer's cabin and blows up the train. Because see, she's going to rob the train here. That's the whole idea. We start with our original painting of the fuse. And look at that. Look at that. Tell me that isn't creepy. That's pretty amazing. Okay, now there were some anomalies there, but let's look at it one more time. And okay, man. All right. Some very cool things I just want to point out here is, first of all, the train. That smoke coming out of the stack there, that is incredible. Also, we got the steam coming off the top of the train. That's neat. It's kind of a period correct train there. That's amazing. Now, there was an issue there that I saw, which the rifle that's in her hand just kind of freezes in space, and she lights the dynamite and then waves as the car goes by. And I don't want to see what happens next, okay? She's left in pieces, I guess. But she looks kind of plastic here, kind of like a mannequin. Still neat. Still very, like that profile. Look at that. And it just picked up the lighting right and all of that. I love that it made her look very endowed, okay? It definitely gave her a better personality. And this light in the background, the switch light there, is kind of glowing. And I found that kind of interesting, that it picked up on the fact that that's a switch light and it should be doing something. It's a light of some kind, but it's smoking. And I don't I don't know if that's maybe it's supposed to smoke. I don't know. It was lit by a candle or a lantern of some kind. So, okay, not bad. But I think we can do better with a better prompt, So let's see what we can do. Woman lights a dynamite fuse with her cigarette. She lowers the rifle as the train passes, and she throws the dynamite stick at the train. The train explodes from the dynamite, and she smiles slyly. So we start with our original and go. And that is still weird, creepy, and pretty amazing. The train's moving at a pretty good clip here. You can say it's faster than the other one. I also thought this was cool. If you look inside of the engine here, and you see the engineer, look at how the space, it stays, the composition of the space, it's right. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks 3D. That's amazing. That's amazing to me. Okay. The cars are a little different. Now, they didn't have the light flashing, but I do like the fact that the rifle comes down this time. Now, something weird happened with the fuse. Like stretches out and does this weird thing like a worm. But just prior to that, I mean, look at how that fuse just sparkles and the smoke off that. I mean, it read that. AI read that correctly. That's just amazing to me. Why it stretched out the fuse like a worm there, I have no idea. And then something weird happens here with the cigarette. It just, nope. She swallows it. She swallows. Who knew? Just gulps it right down there. All right. And then the dynamite, I don't know, it disappears. And then she smiles. I think this is awesome. This smile here at the end. And then, as you look up towards the smile, you can also notice that the cross is smoking. What kind of a church is this? I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so that was not bad. Let's take a look at the third try here. The prompt was, woman lights a dynamite fuse with her cigarette. She lowers the rifle as the train passes. She throws the dynamite stick at the train. The train explodes. Let's see if we get it right and it plays out to what we're looking for here. And then rifle lowers. And that is pretty epic. I gotta say, I dig it. There are some anomalies there that aren't quite right, but for the most part, pretty accurate. The train looks really good. The smoke, there's this sense of 3D space there in the engine compartment. The train is kind of clean. The background, I don't know why I put this in here when I really have established a background on both sides of the original painting here and here. But, it's AI. It's going to do what it's going to do. What I love about it is this, the image of the woman and just the look on her face and the fact that it kept the cigarette and the plume, the peacock plume, in 3D space almost perfectly. You can see, and the look on her face is she doesn't look plastic or like a mannequin. And look at this when she turns her head. The cigarette moves in the direction that it should, and that peacock plume, you can literally see it blowing as a feather would and turns exactly as it should when she turns her head. Pretty amazing. The detail, it plays out to a pretty close conclusion. It's not perfect, but let's face it, it's only going to get better from here. I suppose if I put it into another video animator, something that generates video like this, I'd get some different results, maybe better results. Who knows? But don't let it scare you. It's a toy for me right now, but it will eventually become a tool. And I do use AI for some of the stuff on the videos on this channel too. So stay innovative, stay driven, stay passionate. Don't worry. It's not going to kill artists as a whole. Are some jobs going to be thinned out? Sure. But new opportunity will open itself if you don't let all of these videos and these people freaking out online, get under your skin. You'll be just fine. Okay, that's cool. So if you enjoyed the video, like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Always got to say that. Until next time, guys, I'm Ben Juhl. See ya.